Hey, greetings programs, it's BC from Alloy 7 Video bringing you another one of these patented gamer category reviews. This time around I'm reviewing Velocity 2X on the PlayStation 4, currently free if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber. And you know I like to start these reviews off with the bottom line up front, so let's do that. Here it is. Get Velocity 2X while it's free. Trust me on that. To me, V2X is the result of game designers who want to inject innovative mechanics into a well-established game genre, but end up trying to fix something that was never broken in the first place. And I use the word fix semi-ironically, because these added mechanics and the level design needed to validate their existence actually work to hamper the experience of what could have been an excellent game, in my opinion. With that in mind, let's break down V2X into our gamer categories to show you exactly what I mean. Action junkies. V2X mixes gameplay from shoot-'em-up space shooters or shmups and 2D platformers. The twist here is that V2X employs a warping mechanism that allows you to pass through walls or other solid objects if there is clear space within your warp device's range. In the 2D platforming sections, V2X employs a warping sphere that you can throw to locations you can't reach so that you may warp there. These all may sound great in theory, but when you take into account the fact that 1, your success is measured in part by how fast you can complete a given level, and 2, the host of other weapons and gadgets at your disposal to handle a given situation, you'll at some times or some point probably find yourself frustrated by how challenging it can be to combine all of these skills properly to pass a level, all the while keeping an eye on the clock. Separately, I feel like V2X's mechanics and scorekeeping methods work really well. It's when you combine all of them that the game misses its potential to be great. This brings us to the builders category. Completing tasks on each level affords you experience points. Unlike most games that use XP, V2X uses it as currency that allows you to proceed to the next level. XP is awarded in 3 tiers based on how fast you complete a level, how many people you rescue, how many energy shards you collect in the 2D platforming sections, and how many points you score on each level overall. On the good side of things, V2X uses this convention to establish the hook, which compels us to keep playing the game. It has a strong Angry Birds feel to how you pass levels and unlock new ones. This all worked awesomely for me until I reached the last 10 of the 50 levels. If your experience pans out like mine, once you reach level 40, you'll need to go back to previous levels and perform better to acquire the XP needed to progress to the final levels. Given the fact that many of these replays could take upwards of 4 to 7 minutes per level and only yield 10 to 20 of the 400 XP I needed, I began to lose the motivation to keep playing. I felt I was being punished for not having invested enough hours to memorize levels such that I could complete them perfectly. Instead of progressing the game and using my skills to overcome new challenges, I was figuratively sent back to grade school to learn how to become a better player. Bookworms. V2X does tell a fairly interesting and succinct story. I was actually surprised by how interesting I found it given its simplicity. Unfortunately, you have to read text-based screens in between every single level. Being an RPG addict, I'm no stranger to reading text, but having to stop 50 times to do it in an action game really got to be monotonous as I played through. AUDIOPHILES and VISUALISTS. The visuals and soundtrack are absolutely on point in V2X. Nothing too complicated or elaborate, but everything you see and hear fits nicely into the V2X package. Achievers, completionists, and trophy hunters stand to get the most out of V2X, in my opinion. The trophies I acquired all made sense and served to encourage me for investing the time to get better at the game. The 3-tiered challenges on each level will also encourage completionists to go back to previous levels and test their skills again for more XP and points. Okay, so let's talk about the bottom line. V2X had a lot of potential to be a seriously enjoyable game, and I mean a lot. When I first started playing the game though, I didn't like it that much, but over time, as my hand-eye coordination skills began to improve with learning the levels for multiple plays, I began to enjoy the addictive nature of coming back to levels for more XP. Unfortunately, the nickel and dime approach to gaining XP later in the game completely pulled me out of the experience and made me not want to keep playing. I just wanted to move on and finish the game, but had to go back and spend more time than I was willing in order to gain another 10 XP of the 100 plus XP I needed to progress by doing speed runs and other collection-based tasks. If you want to play it and you have PS Plus, definitely get it while it's free. However, I can't comfortably recommend folks pick this game up for much more than about $5 once that free period is over. And that's all I have for you this time, my friends. I hope you found this review enjoyable. If for some reason you're a person that doesn't have PS Plus, this review is probably for you. If you have questions, as always, I will be in the comments section eternally. Also, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please think about doing so. Anyway, if you've played the game, give me your thoughts in the comments section, and we will discuss it in the near future. Until next time, friends, until all are one, this is BC, the Brain Supreme, here at Alloy 7 Video, wishing you peace and Godspeed.
Alloy.